Oh, hello there. I was just catching up on this week's Parsha. My name is Rabbi Moshe Cohen from the Mir Yeshiva. The Mir has a rich history of being one of the top institutions in the entire universe. Not just the world, the entire universe. We started off with humble beginnings in Poland, and now we are located in Eretz Yisrael. Now, while the Mir is known for having some of the top in the entire nation, we also pride ourselves on taking a boy who might be lost, might not have a path in Judaism, hasn't found Hashem yet. He's only learning 9 hours a day. He's learning Shulchan Aruch or Mishnah Berurah or something like that. And we take him and we see his potential to become someone special. Now, when I meet the Talmidim for the first time and I'm with them during their Bechina, I say, if you want to see a great Talmid Chacham, look in the mirror. And it's a clever line because I'm implying that the mirror will turn you into a great Talmid Chacham, but I'm also saying if you look in the mirror, you'll see yourself, and I'm implying that you're the great Talmid Chacham. We're looking for someone who wants to sharpen their mind, but more importantly, sharpen their neshama. A lot of the time, Talmidim will come into the yeshiva and they'll start over here, and then when they end in the mirror, they'll end up all the way up here. You probably can't even see my hand, that's how high it is. That's how much they grow. You can't even see how high my hand is, it's crazy. And there was this one time where somebody said, Rebbe, Yankel's not saying Asher Yatzar. I've been following him around for 3 straight weeks. I haven't heard him say Asher Yatzar once. I was thinking, how could this guy be in the yeshiva? He's not saying Asher Yatzar. So I went up to him, and it turns out he's not saying Asher Yatzar because he has a gallbladder issue. He can't go to the bathroom. It's Rahman al-Islan, never on us. And I used it as a teaching point. I went up to the entire yeshiva in the middle of Shir, in the middle of Seder time. I spoke and said, Rabbi Sai, Yankel has a gallbladder issue. He can't go to the bathroom. That's why he's not saying Asher Yatzar. And I used it as a great lesson for why we should have davening kav zchus. It's very important. I don't just teach the boys learning. I don't even just teach them davening. I teach them midos. At the end of the day, there's B'nai L'Malkoim and there's B'nai L'Chaveiroi. They're equally as important. I don't think it's one or the other. I think it's in conjunction. They juxtapose. Juxtapose. That's a word, okay. And some yeshivas, they like to brag about tiulim, right? They take a tiul to Chevron and they see Ma'aras HaMachpelah. We also like to do tiulim, but we're not as much into the Chumash stuff. We do more Gemara, Talmud Bavli. So every single month we take a trip to Bavel, now known as, I believe, Iraq, yeah? Iraq? Yeah. And I heard, Saddam Hussein, he has a summer home in the exact spot that Rabbi and Abai went at it. They went at it. It's mamish crazy. Nothing gives me more nachas, nothing gives me more chizuk than when I see Talmidim learning Torah. When I see them growing in their avodas Hashem. When I see that they're not just learning and davening because they have to, they're doing it because they love to. One of the great things about the Mir is that we're not just ingraining in the Talmidim to love Torah, we're teaching them how to daven. We daven 3 times a day to the Eibishter, and it's important. And we teach the boys how to daven. Actually, every single day for about an hour, we have something the boys like to call davening practice. And they call the Rebbe coach. They call him Coach Rebbe. And Coach Rebbe really teaches them how to daven, Teaches them the ins and outs, the form, the strategy, teamwork. We daven the minyan for a reason. We daven the minyan so we could be a team. And we teach them how to have good teamwork. Come to the Mir Yeshiva because of our Torah learning, our davening, our connection with Rebbeim. This is how we do it in the Mir.